6 to shoot. Mayo, top of the key. Cal the third, a screen. Out to cut him off. Sutton, 3 to shoot. Mayo lets fly straight on. 40-foot three. Banked it in somehow, someway. Frost is with number 2.
Joined now by Zeke Mayo from South Dakota State. He is our TicketSmarter Peak Performer of the Week in men's hoops after a dominant week, 56 points and 13 three-pointers made over 2 games last week. Zeke, just talk about your first half performance from Saturday. That was a pretty special performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously shots were falling pretty early. And I feel like, for me, once I see that first one go in, it's kind of becomes repetitive. But, I feel like they weren't, terrible shots. I was, obviously trying to take some good shots, taking advantage of some switches that, Denver was putting on to me. And, the offense just came to me throughout the game. But, that first half was pretty special.
7 3-pointers in the first half, 23 points total. I mean, I was there and just seeing the shots fall. You could feel the energy, the kind of crescendo of the crowd just building around as you were pulling up every time pretty much. And that feeling, what is that like when you kind of know that you're not going to miss?
So it's obviously amazing, man. It feels good to just see shots falling, especially how, the season was going pretty early on. I was struggling to shoot the ball a little bit. I still kind of am, specifically for away games. But, when we're playing back home, it becomes a lot easier. Our crowd just gives me and my teammates so much energy and confidence to just go out there and play ball. So, once those shots go up, it just feels like it's going to fall every time.
You guys have one of the best records at home over the past 10 years. It's the best over the past 7+ years. What is it about Frost that makes it such a difficult place for opponents to play in and such a favorable place for you?
I would say just the energy and the climate. Like, our fans, they don't miss a beat. They're always interested in the game. Like, they're just present is what I call it. Like, it could be the smallest play, but it means something to everyone that attends these games. Over break is kind of difficult because there's no students, but we rely on our crowd and our community, which still comes out, and they still give us high attendance numbers. And for us, it gives us confidence and energy throughout all 40 minutes of the game, and that gives us a huge advantage over our opponent.
You mentioned kind of the start of the season. It was a little bit slower for you and really for the entire team. I know injuries have played a role in this season especially, but looking back to one of your last non-conference games of the season against Eastern Washington, that was an incredible comeback, propelled mostly by your offensive ability. Did that help you guys turn a corner and get to where you are right now?
I think it definitely gave us a boost. We obviously had our struggles early on in league play down in Oklahoma, but a game like that definitely, you could say, turned our season around, just knowing that, we can honestly compete with anybody. The game before that, Eastern Washington kind of went down to Cal Berkeley, and they beat them. So it was like, if they're beating, Pac-12 teams, and we competed with Alabama on the road, like, who's arguably the #1 team in the country right now. So we know what we're capable of, and we've been known. We're supposed to win. This program is about winning. But, with new faces and new roles being taken on this year, it started off a little rough, yeah, but we'll get there eventually.